Hi everyone, so today we're going to be looking at some more polls that we've been getting in the last few weeks or so, and just taking a look at the Joe Biden polling as of right now. So we have Real Clear Politics open. This one we have National, there we go. Here we have a brand new set of polls from Echelon Insights that I want to go over. We have some polls from Change Research, Monmouth University, Quinnipiac, Morning Consult, Harris X, Fox News, Ipsos, Emerson, Harris X, Morning Consult, McLaughlin, and the list goes on. Here we can see, firstly, I'd just like to go through these one-on-one matchups between potential Democratic candidates, with Biden having massive leads over all of these candidates. There we go. This is the main page. Okay, so here we can see Joe Biden 66% against Warren's 19%. Biden at 65% to Buttigieg's 17%. So Biden with a slightly bigger lead there against Buttigieg. Biden at 63%, Harris at 20%, a slightly less lead than that. And then Biden at 61%, Sanders at 25% against Bernie Sanders. And they also did a poll like this, so 38% for Joe Biden, 16% for Sanders, 5% for Warren, 5% for Harris, 5% for O'Rourke, 5% for Buttigieg, 2% for Booker, 2% for Klobuchar, 1% for Julian Castro, 1% for Kirsten Gillibrand, 1% for Andrew Yang, 0% for Hickenlooper, 0% for Gabbard, 0% for Delaney, Inslee, Ryan, Bullock, 1% for Michael Bennet, 0% for de Blasio, 0% for Williamson, 0% for Eric Swalwell, 0% for Seth Moulton, none of those included, and 1% for Wayne Messam. Okay, so now going back into the main page. Here we go. So Echelon, I think, not the most reliable pollster, but if we take a look at this brand new Monmouth University, 33% for Joe Biden, 15% for Sanders, 10% for Elizabeth Warren, 11% for Kamala Harris, 4% for Beto O'Rourke, 6% for Buttigieg, 1% for Booker, 3% for Klobuchar, 1% for Julian Castro, and 0% for Kirsten Gillibrand. Right, but the main thing I actually wanted to take a look at is look at Joe Biden's peak at 41.4%. and Sanders all the way down at 14.6%. This was when Joe Biden had just announced his surge had just finished, right, he announced and he suddenly skyrocketed up in the polls, but now he's started to take a little bit of a tumble. He's now down at 34.7%. Now, don't get me wrong, that's a massive lead, and all of the other Democrats should be trying to play catch up. That's a massive lead, and right now, Joe Biden is the favorite to go on and win the Democratic nomination based on the polling. However, again, we have to take into account that Joe Biden is tumbling, and that could just be a small thing. I mean, Joe Biden was tumbling a little bit. Oh, what happened? There we go. Okay. Joe Biden was tumbling, but then he managed to get back up, right? And now we can see that Joe Biden is tumbling, but I wouldn't say that it's necessarily the worst thing for the Democrat, for Joe Biden. I think he might be able to regain his massive lead. Don't get me wrong, again, he still has a massive lead, but he is going down, and it will be interesting to see whether he can hold that trend. So now we're going to take a look at a Morning Consult poll. This one. Here we go. This is the most recent Morning Consult polling. They do weekly polls that are released on Tuesday. So now is a good time to go over this poll when it's going to finish loading. Here we go. So, going into this one, Joe Biden is overperforming in early primary states. Biden leads the pack nationally, sitting at 39%, and performing in better states, securing, and in early primary states, he's securing 43%. Cory Booker is the only other candidate who sees a bump in early primary states. Most voters select Biden as their second choice. Warren supporters choose Sanders over Biden. Harris stands to grow her vote share, appearing as a top 3 choice among the frontrunners. Okay, so here is all of the Democratic primary voters. Change from last week: 0-0. Elizabeth Warren up 1, Beto O'Rourke down 1. Other than that, it's the same. If we look here, Joe Biden up 1, Bernie Sanders down 4. Not great news for Bernie. Here, Elizabeth Warren down 2, Kamala Harris up 1, Cory Booker up 2. Wow, that's impressive. Beto O'Rourke down 1. Someone else is up 1. Amy Klobuchar up 1. Tim Ryan up 2. Okay, so now this is the second choice. Right now, Joe Biden, right, they would go to Sanders, actually, which is somewhat surprisingly, actually. 16% for Harris, 10% would go to Warren. 37% of Sanders supporters would go to Biden, 19% would go to Warren, 7% to Harris. Of Warren supporters, 23% go to Sanders, 20% go to Harris, and 20% go to Joe Biden. You can continue going along there. As for someone like Pete Buttigieg, 24% for Biden, 17% for Harris, 15% for Warren. Okay, tracking name ID and favorabilities. Joe Biden right now leads the pack in this regard, but it's not all that what do you call it, like right now I would say that it's only 1% difference between Biden and Sanders. Sanders is catching up to Biden in terms of favorabilities. Elizabeth Warren down there, followed by Kamala Harris, Beto O'Rourke, Cory Booker, Pete Buttigieg, Kirsten Gillibrand, Julian Castro. Bill de Blasio actually has really bad favorabilities, 20% of favorable to, if I do the math, 19% unfavorable. There you can see the rest of the candidates. Someone that really, I guess you could say, jumps out at me is Marianne Williamson. Having these unfavorables are not great for someone like a Marianne Williamson and someone like a Tulsi Gabbard. Okay, here, methodology, right? Doesn't say all that much here, so that's not necessarily all that important. So that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching this video. Key takeaway: Joe Biden still has a big time lead nationally, but he is dropping big time. So that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching this video. Comment down your suggestions below, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.